Hey, this is Jason Morris from Real Estate Agents That Really Work. And today I want to tell you how to get more listings. My book, 53 Strategies to List More Homes, is available on Amazon.com. Just go there, search my name, Jason Morris, or search 53 Strategies to List More Homes. And you can find the paperback and the Kindle conversion. Hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But today I want to talk to you about property prospecting around property tax delinquencies. Okay, so in most areas, property tax delinquencies and tax notices, they come out once a year. Um, when when your property tax bill is not paid, typically that tax lien gets auctioned off. Check your state, but in South Carolina, if you buy a tax lien, you have to wait a year to be able to redeem it and actually take possession of the property. So just because you buy the tax lien, and I believe it works like this in most states, just because you buy the tax lien today doesn't mean you get the property today. Usually there's some sort of redemption period before it takes possession. And you can get a list of all these properties and owners that have properties that got auctioned off. You know, these people, they're often in just a couple of situations. They can't afford the taxes, or they got the tax bill and they just forgot about it. But lots of times what you see is it wasn't escrowed by the mortgage company, and they got the bill, and the bill was $1,200 or $2,000 or $5,000 or whatever it is. But usually it's a big bill, and just for whatever reason, they may have lost their job, they may have been sick, they may have had a family member sick. It could be so many different reasons, but for whatever reason, they didn't pay it. So usually you get a list of these properties that are going up for auction just by going to the courthouse. All this is public information. If you can't get it that way, contact the title company and you probably get the list. You probably need to do a little bit of homework on where you can get it from, and you'll get the list of the properties. Then you need to look them up in the tax records and get the address to where the property tax bill is being sent to. Oftentimes the seller, he may have a property over here, maybe a home lot or tract of land, and they actually don't live there. So the bill is being sent somewhere else. So to get the phone numbers though, you got to do some work, and some services you can subscribe to like Spokio and stuff like that. You can look at some free resources and do searches on pages like whitepages.com, or I use Switchboard. Typically I'd go to upwork.com and hire somebody, virtual assistant, just to do the research and stuff for you. But typically you'll not get a whole lot of numbers for these sellers, on your own. But you could come up with anywhere from a third to a half of the numbers, and I guarantee you there's a couple extra steps to get these. So I guarantee you that nobody else is probably doing this in your market. You can also send mail out to these people. I'm not a big fan of direct mail, but this would be a situation that you might want to do that, but you're going to have to send multiple letters. Depending on the size of your county, this tax delinquency list could be enormous. You might want to go through it, or have an administration person go through it and target the certain areas and properties that you're really interested in going after. This listing strategy, you're not going to have much competition to get more listings this way. Most agents, they're just not going to do the work required to get all the data needed to pursue these listings on a larger scale. You're probably going to have to expect to spend some money on a mailing campaign and spend some money to get some help looking up numbers. But it's a lead source that nobody else is using, and that you can go out there and you can just dominate. Even if you get a couple of listings from it, it's going to more than pay for itself. And you just keep prospecting that list, because they'll check your state, but South Carolina, the closer it gets to that 12 months where somebody can actually take their property, the more motivated that seller gets, and the more reasonable they are as far as what price they're willing to put it on the market. Sometimes you have to let these people, I don't want to say fail, but you have to let them fail. And you have to let them come to reality that, hey, this is happening. Some people you'll talk to in this situation, they're going to be in a little bit of denial at first, but keep following up. You've got, you possibly get cell phone numbers, but you call, text, email, direct mail, try different avenues, and some people respond to different things better. But I hope this gets you some business, and you guys have a great day.